ठीक है। अरे राम, ये कमरा दिखा दे। धन्यवाद अपूर्व जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ये लो भाई, तुम्हारी पहली नौकरी के हमने नहीं भेजी थी। नहीं भैया, मैं ले लूं थोड़ी सी। काका, हाँ मैं नहीं।
I questi che lo sono politici dalla politica delle abusi.
Hi everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, Didi, you are.
Yes, sir.
Clearly audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah.
So I wanted to turn on my camera, but I'm not really sure if this decision is going to be right because I just came to hostel from my home and I look very dreaded. So I skip this option for right now. Okay, so we have 50 people in this meeting, 51 now. Thank you everyone for joining. Today, this session is based on Solutions Challenge. I will be telling you about everything you need to know about it. How can you participate? What are the guidelines that you should know? And a lot of information that is going to help you out if you want to participate in a group or which is in a group, and what ideas to be chosen, how to get selected, and everything. So you will have all those things done over here. Do not worry if you're new to the event or you haven't attended it before, you haven't heard of it before. We will be taking everything from the root level, so you will not be missed out at any point. If still you have any doubts, we will be having your questions at the end of the meeting. I think I'm clear. I will quickly share my screen. Tell me if you can see my screen, okay? Yes, so is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, Didi, we can see it.
Yep.
Is okay, great. So, info session for this info session is nothing. I was about to tell you guys about what is an info session. Very nice. Okay, so Solutions Challenge has been a part of Google for the last 2 to 3 years. It was organized for the last year as well. And till last year, we had this opportunity of participating in individual format as well, जहाँ आप अकेले participate कर सकते थे. But this year, it is very prominent that you cannot be participating individually. You need 4 members in a group, and out of the 4 members of the group, you need at least one GDSC member. If you do not have a GDSC member with you, you'll not be eligible to participate in this competition. So yeah, this is a solution challenge which is given to all the student clubs of Google GDSC around the globe. Have 17. Acha, how many of you guys know about Smart India Hackathon, SIH? Any one of you has an idea about it? Okay, okay, I see very many.
Seems like
Great.
we have a pretty good number of people who are aware of the SIH hackathon that happened recently. I mean,
In
good
our
enough, guys.
college.
Yeah, in our
Oh,
college,
yeah.
exactly. So, all
Very
right.
nice, very nice. You see, good response. We actually have, Acha, do we have more number of second year students or something? Because I see a very active audience after so many days, which is actually good.
Let's
Okay, so
let's just have a head count, right? Ki how many people are from second year? So okay, just everyone could just put down your hands, and how many of you are from second year? Okay, I see.
Yeah, so can you explain about the hackathon a little bit more?
okay, okay, I will. Don't worry about it. So, see, for the ones who participated in the Smart India Hackathon, very well and good, guys. For ones who didn't, let me give you a good brief about it. So, Smart India Hackathon was something where students were given a open innovation challenge on certain topics, and they had to build a solution and a model towards it, where it is not just solving the problem, but it is also helping, which is adaptable as well, adaptable, scalable, and whenever it is used, it is actually informative at the very same time. Now, this solutions challenge is different from that because GDSC's organized solutions challenge is based on the 17 SDG goals, sustainable development goals. Now, these SDG goals will have things related to water safety, climate change, and all those topics that you can think. You have to build your project on based of any one of those ideas. Okay. Now, one more thing that is better here is that once you clear the regional round, you will have this opportunity. Okay, yeah. So once you clear the regional rounds, you will be allocated with mentors who will be helping you out with the project. And the GDSC member allotted to you will also be helping you out throughout the building process, registration, and the screening rounds. Moving on with our PPT. So here's the timeline. The registration started soon. The submissions date that is given over here is 21st, but we will be accepting
Komal, your mic is muted. Just check it out once again.
it fine now. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can go
Great,
ahead.
great. So, the most important thing that you need to know about the participation part is that for participation, you need a team of 4 members. Out of these 4 members, you will have to bring only 3 members, and the fourth member will be allotted to you by GDSE. We will be allotting you a GDSE member, will be acting as a key to enter this competition. Now, these 3 members that you bring, you guys should come with your own ideas, a model that you think you can build, a tech stack that you think that you're going to use in the further steps and everything. Once we think that okay, this is something, because we are receiving huge amount of responses on it, and a lot of people are excited in getting in with this competition, because this is something that you can show on your resume. This is something that will actually make you confident in building something, showcasing it at some level, and then again building connections. Okay. So this is a very important thing, which is why you need to bring a team of 3 members, you and any two of your friends who you think are going to build a good project. The 17 sustainable development goals are available everywhere. We ourselves be sharing all of it. Some part of this PPT will be shared with you guys as well. After the submissions are done, the first judging round starts on March. Now, this judging round will be a regional one where you will be judged, and all the selected teams will be allocated with mentors. These mentors will help you at every step, even the minor doubt of yours, how to create a dashboard. My React.js work is not working, can I create it with some other tech stack? Every little doubt that you have will be cleared by the mentor. In the early April time, the top 100 teams will be announced. Now, these top 100 teams will be announced on a global level. So it is not something that you're going on a national level and then international level, something like that. Everything is going on in a global level. Then you have the top 100 teams to resubmit this mentorship phase that I told you guys. Now, these top 100 teams resubmit their projects with all the changes that they want, like things that they have discussed with their mentors, and now they feel that they should take these changes up and everything. So that all thing is done. Then the judging round 2 will be there, and then the final 10 will be announced. This is a solution challenge. The kickoff event will be the link for the kickoff event will be sent to all those early teams who come before 18th of January, as the last date of registration is 18th. And if you come on somewhere after 11th January, it is very obvious that you will not be able to attend the kickoff event. We will be helping you out with any of your doubts, but again, being a part of the kickoff event is something very more beneficial for you and your team for the further rounds. um okay, now coming on to the submission criteria. These are the criteria that you need to fulfill when you're submitting your projects, or when you're actually going through the round of judgment. The project setup, you need to choose any one of the problem statement from the given SDGs, sustainable development goals, and the implementation, what architecture are you using, the components, and what were the responsibilities of each of the components that you used, the specification, all the products, platforms. Then you can see it on your screen, the feedback, the testing, iteration, how successfully is it actually working, is it fulfilling what the solution required, what the problem statement told, or everything will be judged on or your project will be judged on all these criteria. As I do, it will also be judged on, is it scalable, can this be taken by big firms, can they scale this in a larger manner. So everything will be judged. In a proper, you should be having a working model, which is something that can be adopted by any of the upcoming firms, or any particular industry specialists who actually are looking forward to your solutions and trying and want to implement it into the real world. These resources and everything will be shared with all the teams who go through everything. Now, yes, thing about the this was something about the solutions challenge. One thing that you actually also need to know about is that we will be having your session with the ones who participated last year, because till last year we had this thing of regional levels, then national levels, then international levels. But this time everything is turned out to be in a global level, so we don't have any certain criteria or any certain levels that we need to go through. Once you submit your team idea and it is liked by any one of our team members, or it is approved by the GDSC or my team and everyone, we will be allocating you with a GDSC member of ours, and we will quickly be submitting your form for the review. If you come up with your team members before 11th of January, that is even on 11th of Jan, or not on 11th, before 10th of January, we will be allowing you to be a part of the kickoff event, which will make you interact with all those industry specialists who have actually designed the solutions challenge. They at times also bring winners from the past events and everything. So this is something about solutions challenge. If you want to participate, come with you and two more friends of yours who you think can work on a very great level. If you have any other doubts about the sustainable development goals, what are they, or how do you solve them, or anything like that, you can actually ask that in the chat box or directly. That would be it from my side. I just skimmed through the entire PPT. Harshal, if I have left anything, please continue with it.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So thank you, Komal, for the skimming through the entire PPT and just giving everybody a gist of what exactly we have on the plate. Just to like add on and just to hype you guys a bit more, because solution challenge is something that is like very new, and at the same time it wasn't done like as frequently and as inquisitively as it will be done this time, because again, as Komal said, that it's going to be on a global scale. So just to give you all an idea of like what you are looking forward to, especially when I mean, are you all like I would be honest, greedy enough of getting prizes and all, aren't we? So what's in it for you all if you sign up for this event and you know come up with really world-changing projects based on the 17 SDGs laid down by the UN? So if you have a look at your screens, the shared one, so this is the page of the solution challenge for 2024. And so talking about the prize bounties, the the prizes that you would receive if you emerge victorious or you emerge in the top 100 and the final 10 accordingly. So for the top 100 people who are gonna be teaming up and gonna reach the top 100 spots, they will receive a t-shirt, certificate, mentorship from Google experts to improve and submit the solution that they have come up with, like the idea that you have come up with and the prototype. So you can collaborate with them and get ideas from them and then work on it to make it a better one, and then eventually step up to the higher stepping stones. Then the final 10 people will be eligible for cash prize of $1,000 per team member, and will be featured in the Google developers blog and a global demo day. So okay, so let's coming back to the demo day concept, plus mentorship with the Google experts, swag and certificate. And the top 3 winners globally, it's not regionally, it is globally, guys. So might want to look out for that. They will win $3,000 cash prize per team member and a feature in again the Google developers blog and a global demo day live with the Google experts, swag and certificate. So you would be questioning that everything is fine, but what is this demo day that has come up all of a sudden? What's this demo day? What's up with that? So demo day is basically like when you are in the final rounds of your hackathon. So when you have to present your solution to the judges, right? So demo day is basically one of the final events of solution challenge, wherein you will be presenting your solution, your project, your idea to solve a particular problem related to one of the 17 SDGs in the form of a video presentation. So you will be virtually conferencing with the people, with the judges out there, and you'll be presenting your solution in a short video format with laying down the sustainable development goal that you were trying to fulfill, the idea, the concept behind that, the problem statement that you chose, the tech stack that you chose, and around that, and how do you propose to scale it forward, and all things related to that. So that is what they call as a demo day. And now I am sure that a lot of you would be wondering, ki, everything is fine, but how do we get started? What kind of projects are we getting? So before that, are you all aware of the 17 sustainable development goals that United Nations has laid down?
Yeah.
Okay, I just see one person out there. What about the rest? Are we
No.
not aware of the SDGs?
Yeah.
All right. So you all are aware. You mean to say that? In case you're not, so we can have this like a short roundup on that. Otherwise, we will like move forward to the concept of how do you come up with an example project. So if you allow me, I'm gonna share one more screen with you all, wherein we have a short video presentation by one of the Google experts himself, who is gonna help you propose a sample project. That how do you come up with a solution challenge project? Is my tab visible to everyone?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the video that dates back to 2022 Solution Challenge. And again, Solution Challenge had started back in base from the year 2021, if I am not wrong. And this is one of the Google experts who have demonstrated that how do you come with a sample project? Because I know everything seems to be a bit superficial at times and very overwhelming. So how do you come up with a proper solution? So we're just gonna like watch a quick video on that.
Hi everyone, I'm Arman Hizrakani, and in this video, through the workflow of building a hypothetical solution for the Google Developer Student Club's Challenge. In the previous video, we explored the United Nations 17 development goals and brainstormed some sample solutions we could build. In this video, we're going to pick one of the sample solutions, and together we'll quickly walk through the journey to build a successful demo. One of the ideas we came up with in the previous video was to develop an elderly-friendly education platform solving for the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. So first, I'll share my initial thoughts with my Google Developer Student Club's members. I'll introduce myself and my strengths, and I'll highlight what types of talents and experience I'm looking for in my prospective team members. For example, let's say I have solid UI UX abilities, but I need help when building the server side of my application. And I definitely need help leading the team and managing the project. Once I meet with the potential team members and some of us decide to join forces, it's time to do a design sprint. We do this in order to properly define the problem and then come up with possible solutions. For detailed instructions on this step, check out this video series. Once we're done our design sprint, let's assume we've defined the problem as mobile apps can be too complicated for the elderly and the buttons are too small. And elderly users sometimes find the discovery stage too complicated or find the course tutor style to be too millennial oriented or fast. Also during the design sprint, we define the solution as 1. Build a platform that supports the niche market of elderly education. 2. The client app should be simple to navigate and has minimal distractions, like notifications or ads. And 3, course providers can produce content specifically designed for the elderly, possibly by the elderly, thus providing a revenue stream to a usually underserved demographic. Once we've confirmed it with some potential users, it's time to start designing the user interface. We'll share this load between the team members, but I'll offer to take the lead since I believe I'm good at UX and UI. I'll share my workflow and designs, and the team will go through a few hours of feedback and revisions. This stage can take a day or it can take a week. Don't rush to implement the solution before you're confident you've designed and functionality that solves the problem you have defined. In our design, there are 3 user types: the learner, the helper, and the teacher. And my team members are confident we're caring for all user types in the best way considering our specific market. So it's time to design the technology. We decided to build a progressive web app instead of spending time building both a website and a native Android app. We decided to use Fire at the backend to serve the course content to our users. At this stage, we'll probably share our thoughts with our teacher or with the DSC lead and ask for their advice on our designs and technology decisions. We'll also ask the DSC lead what workshops we should attend or what code labs we should complete, all in order to be ready for the tasks at hand. Bear in mind, this is just a quick walkthrough of this stage, so be sure to check out my videos on designing the technology or the many resources we have on the website. Next, we will spend the time to build our solution. On our team, we have a couple of members who build the progressive web app and a couple of members who build the server side, front end and back end. You might separate the tasks differently, or you might have less team members. Whatever works for you and your team is fair game. Once we have a beta version, we'll go through some user testing and we'll get feedback. We'll iterate over our code and we'll remove any bugs that we find on the platform. Now that we're close to a great working version of our solution, 1 or 2 of our team members will start researching pitching strategies and how we should present our solution in a demo. We'll record a video demo of our app. And finally, we'll warm up our active shops and prepare an awesome demo, which will inspire people to use or recommend our app to the prospective demographic of users. And that's it. Wow. That was 2 to 3 months of effort compressed into 3 minutes. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that it'll be this easy or super quick to come up with a winning solution. But if you're passionate about your problem and your solution, and if you use resources provided such as workshops, hackathons, code labs, you'll have a high chance of developing a solution you will be very, very proud of. So good luck to all of you. Use the resources, and we can't wait to see the awesome solutions you'll come up with.
Okay, all right, guys. So I hope that the video that we just showed was a bit insightful about what exactly you must be looking forward to when we say that we are asking you guys to come up with solutions in the form of projects. And when we mean solutions, I mean really some solutions that are gonna help solve the necessities at hand. So I hope I was able to provide some insight on all of those things. Uh, okay, apart from that, I am, my bad. I did not notice that there were a lot of chats that were coming throughout this way. So I would go through it one by one and then carry on with whatever I have to explain, like what's left. So I can see a few questions. So is there anyone else who wants to ask any more questions after the video I showed? So like I can see one from Shreyansh Mishra that could you please elaborate? So could you what do you exactly want to elaborate, Shreyansh? I would be really happy to help. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. So, how? Okay, like, do you guys have any questions? Because I would be really happy to help you with them. Okay, they were asking about the 17 SDGs. All right, sure, definitely. So I'm gonna do a quick screen share again, and because when we have things visually, they are more easier to know about. So these are the 17 SDGs that you have on your screens, everyone. So we start from like no poverty, then zero hunger, then good health and well-being. Then we move on to education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, decent economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, then reduce inequalities, then sustainability and communities, responsible consumption and production, then climate action. We all know climate is a big thing at this point. Then partnerships, strengthening the means of implementation of global partnership for SD, like sustainable development. Then life below water, the aquatic life, like land, then peace, strong institutions, and then the last one, affordable and clean energy. So as I share with all of you the about the SDGs, um, you can also see on this website the link that I'm going to share to all of you in a while. That apart from telling about the SDGs, there are the projects that were based on these SDGs, like the last year, the suppose had picked up an LCD. So these are the sample projects that they had made on that. Like for no poverty, we have donation match, Oco Finance, Solar Freeze, and then accordingly we have the proposed solutions for all these LCDs, which you should go through with, so that you have a fair idea that okay, these are the solutions that have been made already. What is what can I come up with in a newer format or with a new ideology? Apart from that, okay, let me just go through the questions again. Half members are designing project. Where exactly do we have to present it? What about the four GDSC member exactly? All right. So this question is from Adarsh Kumar. So Adarsh, for your question, what the exactly what the what we all have been instructed from Google itself is that the team that shall be made should be a total of four, and there is, as far as it is necessary for the team to have at least one GDSC member, it is not compulsory that it's gonna be only one GDSC member, right? But we also need to understand that if there are gonna be a lot of teams, so we cannot, provide two members to one team, three to one team from GDS itself. We, in order to have maximum participation, we need to limit it to one, if just to have maximum efficiency. But there will be nothing like that if there is only one GDS member. So only member will be helping us out with that. No, the entire GDSC kit is there with you to help you out in the solution that you propose and you come up with. So I hope I answered your question. And okay, aside from that, we was about where do we have to present it. So that will be presented, like you will present to us your proposed solutions, and accordingly we will decide that who all make it to the next rounds of submissions and judgment. So if you can see it here on the timeline, I'm going to present to you the timeline. Okay. So this is how the timeline goes, that you have to be join a Google Developer Student Club, which you guys have already. If you went to the community platform and you RSVP'd, so before that you already obviously joined the community, right? So you guys are a member, not a core member, but you guys are a member of it. So at least be associated in submitting your project. Then you have to form a team and register. Then you select a UN Sustainable Development Goal. Then in context to that SDG, you identify a solution. Then you design the user interface, backend technology. Then you test it and then iterate and you record and submit. So the submission of the solution will be done in the form of a video format, will be showed on to the judges at a later stage. This thing that we don't know a certain type of language, will the fourth member help us with the problem? So to answer Akash Thakur's question, just I want to know what exactly are you like trying to ask here, like as in verbal language? Okay, so what is expected of the final product? So again, The final product will be when you will be presenting it on the demo day. Before that, we are not really expecting a final product. We expected to have a prototype, a working prototype, which at least gives us an idea that what exactly I would say is it helping you solve the problems that you have chosen, that you have chosen. Like, it should not be properly working, but at least get the idea that, okay, fine, if you have chosen this and this is what you're building, so in some way or the other you are able to solve this particular problem. It ultimately it comes up to you how to register for the challenge by Isa Hassani. So to register for the challenge, we will be circulating a Google form, a central Google form itself from GDSC directly, and you guys have to fill it up, and you will have to fill it up along with your team itself, and we will be rolling it out really soon. We will be laying out proper instructions for that how are you supposed to fill it, and what are the complications, if any. So we will tell you about all of it. Don't worry. Is there a Telegram or WhatsApp group for regular updates? Okay, so about that, I mean, that would be really helpful. So yes, we will be forming either a Telegram or a WhatsApp group. Again, we will let you all know about it. Akshat Land. Although it's unlikely to happen, but if someone's idea is similar to the some other teams, what would happen? Okay, okay, so do we have Komal here? Komal?
Yes, I'm here. Tell me.
Komal, could you please help me with the question of Akshat Sen? Although it's unlikely to happen, but if someone's ideas supposedly clashes with some other teams, then what would happen?
Okay, so if this happens, we will allow both the teams to go, because again, on a global level, when such competitions are organized, it is very evident to have this in thought before going on with the other things. So even if that happens, we will be taking on that. We will be allowing both the teams, but again, only when we realize that both the ideas are compatible enough to be a part of such competition, we will be allowing you guys. तो ऐसा मत कर लेना कि किसी और दोस्त को भी आइडिया नहीं आ रहा था लेकिन लाना था तो उसको भी जाके सेम आइडिया बता दिया और हमने अलाउ कर दिया. Obviously you guys may have the same idea, but again the tech stack, the working model, the ideas, everything is going to be different at the end of the day. So yeah, there's not an issue if your ideas are same. We only have 17
Yeah, right.
sustainable goals, right?
Exactly. I mean, so it is a competition, we get it, but you need to understand that it is it's not like competitive that you're gonna crash into each other and be like, how dare you do that? It's not like that. By solution is a solution that there are times when a particular idea might clash, but again, you might be implementing it in a A manner, the other person might be implementing it in a B manner, and then ultimately there is some point of difference. Then if a friend of ours is present in GDSC, can we submit a request to have that member in our team if they are available? Okay, so about that, that is still, I think, under discussion for now, but we will keep that point in consideration definitely. Sitan, I mean, my bad, it is Shitite. So we will keep that in mind. Don't worry about it. Komal, please, I would request us, maybe make a note of this particular comment.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I will.
this something. Yeah. Akash Pandey says, till what extent is the group supposed to plan the project? Like just the idea and the text stack, or we should to? Okay, no. So whenever you start something, you just don't rush into coding. We all are aware of it. And for now, you are just supposed to identify a solution and submit your idea, submit your solution. You don't have to start coding already, guys. Let me make it very clear. You have to submit your ideas and then make a very rough model out of it, rough sketch. If you want, you can code and you can present, you can have a front end ready, maybe a demo front, that this is how it works. But the entire backend, you need not make it in the very first place. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so
on,
question
on this
manifest.
point, Harshal, I would want to interrupt
Yeah, sure,
you.
sure, sure, sure.
On this
Definitely,
point,
definitely.
guys, it is better to have a working model with you. Again, as Harshal said, it is not necessary for you to code the entire thing, but again, to have something to show to someone is better to explain your ideas in a visual manner, and this will create high chances of your project being selected. Because on this level, it will be me, my Harshal, our team. we all will be looking after your ideas and everything, and the competition is tough. So you need to understand that you need to come up with something unique. And if it is like you think कि ठीक है ऐसा बन चुका है, तो try implementing something unique कि उसको इस बार तुम कैसे तरीके से present कर रहे हो. The way you present, the way you implement, anything that you can make a change in, you obviously should. And again, it's a good chance of it will give you a good chance of being selected if you have a working model with you, not the entire part but a little of it.
Thank you, Komal. So I hope we what Komal said had answered the question. Till what extent is the group supposed to plan the project? Okay, done. This is done. This is the idea tech stack. Okay, right. Okay, so Akash's question was coding language, for example, Rust. Okay, so if you can see the screen, Akash, I did read your question. So just go through this. So these are the terms and conditions on how you're supposed to enter the contest. So if you see, we not limiting you to use only this particular tech stack, but because it's a Google challenge, so we would prefer that you use these are the following platforms or the products that have been listed down by Google. So suppose it's for Android, then it's like Android Studio. Then Angular, you can use Angular by Google. Then for Google Cloud, you can use serverless function, Kubernetes, ML service, data engineering, this Firebase, Flutter, Google Analytics and Assistant, Maps, Platform Play, Machine Learning, Web, Google Pay, Google Wallet, Earth Engine, Workspace, and other Google products or platforms, which you can find out by clicking here. Apart from that, you can also include open source projects, but you must clarify where the case is so. Like, if you want, you can reach out, you can use the open source projects, maybe they are listed on GitHub or somewhere, but you need to clarify that why did you have to use it in the first place? What was the need that you had to come up with the open source project code? Then you can also include generative AI, but then also you must specify that what is the case, that why did you come up with this, right? A team cannot reuse or resubmit a previously submitted project. So that is where I said that when I presented to all of you the winners, like the 17 goals, and there were the projects listed under every goal. You can go project, but iterating, reusing that particular project will not be allowed. That might lead you in terms of violation. That might be a violation which won't be good for you in the long run in the future of things. Apart from that, you can just go through all these rules and regulations that are listed out here on the community platform for solution challenge, which talk even about the video that you would submit for your entry into the solution challenge. I hope I am clear with this. Also, yeah, so where your project should be listed, you can see that as per the terms and conditions laid down by GDSC itself, the link, you should include a link to the custom code written by members of the team submitting the entry. Ensure that it is properly shared and appropriately shared. Then the link should direct the judges to a repository containing your code, which can be hosted on any version control system, supposedly GitHub or Bitbucket. Then in that repo, you should include a README file in the form of a TXT or a Markdown file in the root directory. And then the file clearly instruct, how to run the code for them to test your solution. So I hope that does, answer a lot of questions that you people might have. Apart from that, okay, what all questions do we have? We have to make the whole working project like a working prototype in the video. You don't have to build it in the video itself. So you have a prototype. It is ready to be used. Like, not even a ready, but it's a beta prototype, and you can just show that okay, this is a prototype we made, and then you run it once. Okay, so this is how you input. This is how the things are there. This is what we have used, and this is the output that we have received. Where do we have to submit the idea to get GDSC team member? We will be informing about it really soon, sure. Don't worry about it. There are a lot of things that still need to be deliberated upon, but we will let you all know. And when we say that we all know, it will be via our socials. In case necessary, we will also send out mails. And at the same time, yes, as someone said that should we form a Telegram or a WhatsApp GC, we will do that as well, and we'll send it out there. Web of Raj. It is specified Android. Google prefers Kotlin. Okay, so Weber, if you're aware that yes, Kotlin has been listed down as an official language by Google, so definitely yes, you can use it. There is no restriction on that. Definitely you can use it. Shreyansh asks that what is the process of approval of the idea? GDSC KIIT is in charge of submissions of the team. Can submit the idea independently. Would you like to take on this question, Komal? Komal, you there? Just 1 second, everyone. Just hold on. Okay, so seems like that like Komal is like not really there in the mean. Maybe like she had a network glitch or something. Okay, so for your question, Shreyansh, see, so what's gonna happen is that we are not gonna restrict you from submitting the idea directly, but what we mean to say is that we need to like present solutions from our university with like solution which uh, which are like innovative, and it's not like that all of you that are gonna that all of you are gonna come up with projects. They will be really innovative and insightful, I'm sure of that. But there is a certain thing we have to track that who is submitting the solution, who is not submitting the solution, and at the same time whether are gonna make it big in the global scale. So it's not like we're gonna restrict anyone, but at the same time it is really beneficial that we our team goes through it once, and accordingly if there's anything that you might need help with, so we are gonna help you out with that. And in case there is something missing, so we can deliberate on that, we can talk about it, whether it goes ahead or it does not go ahead, or whether it needs improvement. So that's what we mean when we say that GDC KIT is in charge of submissions or not. Please do share the PPT. Yes, we will be sharing the PPT with you all. Any GC team, any part of GCP ARKit program. All right. So I think ARKit is different. It's not currently that's not the agenda for all of us. Apart from that, so I talked to you guys about the demo day, right? So demo day, again, as I said, it's basically where your projects are showcased to you. Like it's live, it's not recorded. And the top three winning teams will be were selected based on innovation, technical merit, and potential for impact by a panel of Google judges. And apart from that, so we all are aware that there is a live chat that goes on whenever there's a YouTube live stream. So the viewers who are going to join for the solution challenge, they will constantly rate that we like this project, we like this idea. So there is also a winner. There's a bounty called as the People's Choice winner. So if your project is found like if your project is liked by people who are going to join for a virtual session, then you will also receive People's Choice winner award for that. And you all can go through this particular website so that you have a better insight of what the solution challenge is. And I'm going to share it with you all right away in your chat box, but we don't miss out on it. So if you all want, you can just like go through it really quick. And I don't think there's anything more for us to add on to at this point, but definitely we are, one thing that you all must note is that you should be looking forward to more sessions, not exactly this info session, but a lot more. Like we are going to be, there's going to be a series of workshops based on different domains, like maybe ML or maybe Android and whatever you may call, so that we can help you guys help with guidance and come up with ideas on a particular solution or a project that you might be thinking of. And apart from that, just to do remember joining this particular event. Just 1 second, guys. Yes, so is my screen visible to everyone? Okay. So guys, do remember to join the kickoff event, which will be held on 11 at 10 a.m. by European time. But accordingly, you can find out when it's gonna be. So you can just scan the QR code right away as you see the screen, or you can go to this website. I have already shared you the link. You can go there and you can RSVP for the kickoff event. It's gonna be really wonderful if you guys attend it, and insightful, and at the same time you will know a lot more of what's ahead for solution challenge. And it's going to be it's like a preface and intro to solution challenge, to your journey to a solution challenge. So we look forward to all of you attending the event, and then we will start with the entire series of organizing different sessions based on different techs like Android, ML, or design days, sprint. We're going to have all of it. So I hope that you guys could drive out some piece of information from this entire session. And if there are any more further questions, we would be really helpful to answer them, else we will wrap it up really quick.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So I hope everybody like scan the QR code and have RSVP for the kickoff. If not, you can do it right away. And I suppose there are no more questions, right? Or if there are, you may just drop it down in the chat box. Else we're gonna close down the meet in like just 1 minute. Is it necessary to attend this event, or we may skip? Okay, so see, it's not like that you have to do it necessarily, but it's a kickoff event. So see, when so just to give you a very short example, when there is a World Cup that happens, or any kind of a sports event that happens, so you definitely have a kickoff event, right? That this is the inauguration ceremony. This kickoff event is basically the inauguration of this challenge that's gonna be held. So it is your choice. It's not like it's necessary for you all to join in, but it would be really helpful and really insightful that you can join in for this session. So and guys, okay, so you don't have to be present physically in campus for this. This is a virtual event, everyone. So if you all are confusing it with an offline session, no, it is not. It is gonna be an online session, everyone. So I don't think there is any harm if you people attended online. It's not it's not gonna cost you all to come off at any point. Yeah, Sarthak, it's not happening on campus. It is happening only virtually. I hope that answers your question. Are there any more questions from anyone? How can we contact GDSC for applying in team? Okay, so if there are any friends of yours who are in our GDSC core team, so you may reach out to them, and we will definitely hear from them as well. At the same time, you can drop us your query or doubt or anything via socials. You can also mail to us, or you can also go to a community page and you can drop us a query from there as well. You would find a contact us button and you can submit your query. We will definitely check it out. I hope that helps. So I am guessing that there are no more questions. So I think let's wrap the event. Wrap up the event. Where is GDSC Society located? Sarthak, could you be like more specific with the question when you asked where is the GDSC Society located? Okay, so Sarthak, we don't have like a proper campus. It's not like we have a room or something. We are not KSAC. Okay, it's not like KSAC or something. it is a student community based in KIIT, which we don't have a working place honestly, but everything that happens is done within the official lines of ruling and everything, and it happens under the faculties in charge and the School of Computer Science and Engineering. So again, there's no proper physical location for us, but yeah, we are always there virtually. Can you please specify what is the deadline for submitting the idea once again? Right. So I'm gonna show you the timeline right away. If you can see it here. So the registrations for the solution challenge were open by December 1. Kickoff happens on January 11. The submissions for your solutions start from January 21. They go on till February 22. And here in this point, before February 2022, you are all gonna learn about the different tech stacks that you want to use in case you're not aware of them. We are also going to come up with sessions and you're going to build on them, and you're going to build a prototype which might not be fully working, but it's always good to have max what do you say, like nearly about working prototype, so that it's going to help you with your with your submission in the upcoming months of solution challenge. So the deadline again is February 22. The judgment starts on March 1. I hope I made it clear. All right, then I am assuming there are no more further questions. If there are still, so you may reach out to GDSC KIIT via our Instagram, or you can mail to us by by writing to us on our mail, dsckit@gmail.com. For your reference, I'm gonna put it down here in the comment box so you all can check it from there as well. And I think that's it for everyone. That's it from our side. So thank you everyone for joining this session. We are gonna end the session. So yeah, good night to all of you. It was really great meeting you all of you, and glad you all joined.